Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Land of the Vikings. As always, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or so, and I'm going to give you my running commentary throughout. If you are in a hurry, then you can simply skip through the last 10 minutes or so of the video, where I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. Otherwise than that, just stay tuned and I will be telling you what in my opinion is good about the game and what is bad about the game. So the game costs $20. It's currently in early access. I received a key for the purposes of this review, so thanks a lot to the developer slash publisher for that. First off, I would say that the game is extremely badly optimized currently because, first off, the screen resolution doesn't do anything. Like, literally, I can change from 2K resolution to 720p and nothing happens. Like, literally nothing happens. The game still looks exactly the same as what it did, which, yeah, the game looks good, you know, the game looks, in the menu at least, the game looks good. Now, you might think that this is a pre-rendered movie of some kind, you know, like many games have in the menu. They will play you a pre-rendered movie file, but this is not pre-rendered. This is actually being rendered in real time. So for some reason the screen resolution does absolutely nothing. Like, I can put it on 720p, I've put it on 4K, like, it just does absolutely nothing. There's literally no difference when you change the screen resolution. That's not the only problem. Also, the game is massively resource hungry. It's very resource intensive graphically, because right now with NVIDIA DLSS on performance, the game is still using 80% of my 3080 RTX. Now, the 3080 RTX is a powerful card, and yet this game is still using 80% of the card with DLSS on. If I put DLSS off, it uses 100% of my 3080 RTX. I'm not even playing the game on epic quality. So the game is massively resource intensive, and there's really no need for it to be. I mean, the game looks nice, you know, it looks nice, but it's definitely not, like, I don't understand where all of the processing power is going, you know, like fucking Cyberpunk 2077 on high, on 2K resolution, doesn't even use 80% of my 3080 RTX. Now, how the hell can this game on high, on 2K resolution, use 80% of my RTX? And I have DLSS on. You need to remember that DLSS increases the performance. So it basically mimics frames, I guess I can say, like it mimics the resolution. So you would be playing at a higher resolution and the game would be rescaling the resolution so that it still looks good. And you can see that, yeah, the game still does look good. You know, it's a good looking game, at least already in the menu. We will see when we get into the actual game, but already in the menu you can see the game looks good. But like I said, this game uses more processing power than Cyberpunk 2077, and it doesn't look as good as Cyberpunk 2077. So I just really do not understand how this game can use so much processing power. So be forewarned that if you're gonna try to play this game with anything less than a 3080 RTX, you're really going to suffer. Let me actually quickly have a look here at the Steam page. What do they say on the Steam page for recommended hardware? Just 1 second. Holy crap. Okay, so they say the recommended graphics card is a 1060 GTX. So that's honestly, that can't be a 1060 GTX. How is it possible that this game uses, on these settings, uses 80% of my 3080 RTX, which is like 300 or 400% better than a 1060 GTX? How is it possible that it uses 80% when they recommend you that you have a 1060 GTX? That's never gonna work. And I don't have any weird graphical options selected, you know? Like I say, it's high, 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 and then view distance epic. That's all. I even reduced the game resolution, and still, it's using 80% of my 3080 RTX, which is insane. And like I said, apart from the game being massively resource intensive, the screen resolution change does literally nothing, and you also cannot a lot of games have an option where you can tick when focus lost or window focused lost, then it mutes the sound or it doesn't mute the sound. This game doesn't have that option at all. So when I alt tab like this, then you guys hear no audio anymore. So that's definitely a missing feature that the devs really need to add, because it's really irritating alt tabbing and then, or having a look at another window, and then you guys hear absolutely no sound. So those are already a couple of issues. In fact, the fact that you can't change the resolution is a massive issue, and also the fact that the game uses 80% of a 3080 RTX on performance mode of NVIDIA DLSS is also insane. Like I said, the game is more resource intensive than Cyberpunk 2077, and excuse me, that's saying quite a lot. I still haven't recovered from my sickness for a couple of days, so excuse me if my voice cracks or if I cough suddenly or anything like that. Village name, let's go with LFB Gaming. Map, I want a large map. Oh, okay, small island. Valley, map size big. Map size big. A big, normal, near. Big, low. Far. Small, high, very near. Big, normal, far. Okay, let's take this one. There's a lot of water on all of these, so it turns out that probably we are gonna do a lot of water stuff. We can go for this one, that's fine. And tutorial is fine. You can edit your banner apparently. You edit your banner and the banner of your ship as well. Okay, that's fine. And we can start. So the game is, from what I saw from the screenshots, a colony sim, basically, like a colony management, colony sim base building type game. I really like these types of games. Like, I've played Settlers since I was young, Age of Empires, all of those types of games. I really quite like them. So this game really doesn't have to do too much to really get my recommendation, but we will see. You can learn how to develop and manage your village by following this tutorial. In this section, there are keys that you need to use to develop the village. Cutting trees. You can select the trees you want to cut. Available villagers will cut down the trees of your choice and take the wood to the warehouses. As long as no settlements are established near the felled tree stumps, trees will regrow, will continue to grow. Okay. That's that's weird, because why would the tree stop growing if you have a settlement nearby? That just seems stupid. Like that, why would a tree not regrow if it's over a year, but it would regrow if it's over a year? You know, like that just doesn't make sense logically. Gathering stone, you can select the rocks you want to dig by pressing this button. Available villagers, blah blah blah. Construction, if you have enough resources, blah blah blah. Demolishing. When some buildings are demolished, the resources inside may also be destroyed. That's fucking stupid. Tutorial road. Villagers prefer to go by road when they are going to their destinations. Walking on the road gives villagers a speed bonus. What I would like to see when destroying a building, like let's say you destroy a storage warehouse or something like that. You destroy it, and then the resources that were inside the warehouse stay on the ground. So if you had 30 stone and 30 wood, then there would be stacks of 30 wood and 30 stone. I mean, that's just logical. Why would they make it so that when you destroy a building, you destroy all of the resources inside of that? That's just really stupid. Management, blah blah blah. Tutorial speed, okay, that's fine. A lot of these games allow you to pause time and fast forward and all of that. That's good. Day and months, and there probably would be seasons as well. Okay, so the typical, you keep the middle mouse button depressed, and then you can rotate like this. You can zoom in and out. I don't have a tutorial telling me any of this, but this is just logical. I've played enough of these games to know how they are supposed to function. Up, down, left, right. Holding the right mouse button, moving does nothing. Alt seemingly highlights some buildings. Control does nothing. Shift does nothing. Tab does nothing. Okay. So, gather stone and wood. Let's do that. No one is working. What is this place? Carpenter. Okay, so do I need to put people in here? Lumber is required for the construction of most buildings. Now, how many workers do I have? 21. I'm assuming all 21 of my people are workers. Okay, so the hand power thing is what we need most. That guy is the most, I don't know, beneficial for this building. Let's have a want to check something quickly. Okay, now, for some reason, the game is using less of my GPU than what it did in the menu. So in the menu, like I said, the game was using 80% of my graphics card. Now it's just using 40%. So let's quickly do an experiment. If I change the screen resolution now, let's go to 720. And that clearly didn't change anything. And when I look at my graphical usage, it's still at 40%. So the resolution changing still doesn't do anything whatsoever. I'm guessing that if we change some of the other settings, it might have an effect now. So let's see. If I put VSync on, that will hopefully not cause a drop in frames or anything like that. Let's have a look, because I do see some screen tearing when I move around. Whereas now that's gone. No more screen tearing, so that's good. A lot of games, unfortunately, allow you to put on VSync, but then disable the frame limit. They assume that those two things are the same when they are absolutely not the same. VSync syncs every frame of your screen's refresh rate to the game. But if you are running the game at, let's say, 144, which I can absolutely do, then the VSync will be set to 144. So a lot of games, they will simply go on the FPS of your desktop, what your desktop is running at. My desktop runs at 60 FPS, but if I were not running the game at 60 FPS, if I were running at a 30 FPS, then in those games that disable the FPS limit when you select VSync or not, that would have caused a massive amount of screen tearing. Whereas, at least in this game, the developers were smart enough to not have that limitation. Because, like, if I disable VSync, then you can see when I move right here, right on this line right here, you can see quite a bit of screen tearing. I'm sure you guys will be able to see it. There's a lot of screen tearing. Over here is a line of screen tearing, and then over here at the top also a line of screen tearing. You can see it if you look closely. So by activating the VSync, the game remains at 60 FPS and all of the screen tearing is gone. So that's actually a compliment to the developers. They were smarter than a lot of other developers that I've seen that actually do not understand how VSync actually works. They literally disable the FPS limit when you enable VSync. So that's good. I actually like the fact that the developers were at least smart enough to do that, and it turns out that the game does not actually run at the 80%, which is insane. 80% of a 3080 RTX. Let's bump this up. Let's go to balanced, which should make the game look even better. And then let me check my graphics card quickly. We're still at 40%, so let's bump it up to quality then. Let's have a look now. Now there should be very, very little quality degradation going on. Like, I mean, the game looks really nice now. I mean, it already looked nice when I had the DLSS on performance, but now that it's on quality, it should look a lot better, even though you really can't tell the massive difference between quality DLSS and performance DLSS. That's the thing which makes DLSS 3 so good. You hardly can tell the difference. And now it's using 43% of my 3080 RTX. So a very, very small difference there, to be honest. I just want to check something quickly. Just 1 second. Okay, so now, for some reason, it's using 240 watts. Why did it go up so much? Let me just test something quickly, because it really should not be using that amount. So basically, it might just be the scene that I'm looking at right now. You know, this scene can be very much more demanding on the graphics card than, for instance, this scene is, you know. So depending on where you look, your graphics card can often struggle a lot more to render the specific scene. Quickly have a look. Yeah, so why on earth does that happen? Now I'm at 150, 160 watts. I'm just having a look at the power usage of my graphics card. This is really interesting to me. So I'm at 160 right now. And then if we go to quality, and then I will just have a look in a second. Now I'm up to 220. How does that even work? And yet my GPU usage remains at 42%. That's really weird. Like, maybe I can show you guys 1 second. Like, I just find this really interesting. Like, this is obviously the usage of my graphics card. So you can see that when I changed from balanced to quality, meaning you actually increase the quality of the game, you would assume that that would also increase the GPU usage, but there was really absolutely no increase in GPU usage. But the power spiked quite a lot. There it shows 160, 170 watt usage on balanced. And right now I'm on the quality setting and it's using 225 watts. So it's using 225 watts and 42% of the graphics card. But now, if we switch to balanced again, then or performance at least, then the power consumption goes from 225 or whatever it was at to 160, 170. Like it took a dip just now, but you can see that my GPU usage went down slightly. It went from 42% to 38%, which is like very, very little. But you can see my power consumption is now like 50 watts less almost. Like, I don't know, that's just really interesting. I did not actually know that that would work that way. I always assumed that when you activate DLSS or when you change the level of DLSS, obviously your graphics card is going to work harder or less hard. But that's not even the case right now. What's going up and down is the power, which is weird. Like, it's drawing more power, but it's not working any harder. That's just weird. So it's almost literally converting power into performance, almost. Like, the graphics card isn't working any harder. It's still at 40%, basically, 40% usage. And yet it is drawing a lot more power. Like, there's a big difference between 180 watts and 225 watts. That's a really big difference. Yeah, I don't know. I just find that really interesting. I learned something new today. So let's start chopping down some trees. You can create a path from the lower right menu, specify the trees to be cut and stones to be collected. To select the trees and stones to be collected, hold left mouse button and hover over the trees. Blah blah blah. Press the right mouse button to exit tree or selection mode. The characters whose jobs is free will carry out the orders. Yeah, that's very self-explanatory. I actually played another game recently. Last Horizon. What was the game's name? Let me have a look here quickly. It's actually not a bad game. I actually enjoyed the game. I did a review on the game as well. What was it? Let me just have a look here in my Steam library. Quickly. What the hell was the name of the game? Played it recently, but I already completely forgot what the name was. How the hell is it so difficult to find a game that I recently played in my library? Stranded Alien Dawn. That's the game's name. Stranded Alien Dawn. It's from the same people who made the. Well, it's from the same publisher who is responsible for Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster and Jurassic World Evolution and all of those games. So it's not the same developer, but it's the same publisher. But anyway, it's a pretty good game, Stranded Alien Dawn. And yeah, that game is exactly the same as this game with regards to the way how you mine trees and stuff like that. So obviously, we want to mine the trees that are close to our village. So we will start with these over here. We don't want our dudes to walk too far. Obviously, it would be illogical to select trees over here, for instance. And then stones. Can I actually just click on stones? No, I can't. And I can't click on that thing. So you have to right click and then left click. I don't like that, to be honest. So let's take all of those stones and those stones. Those and those. That should be fine. And then order rock digging. Well, I already did that. Or can you do something else like this? No, you can't do that. Okay, so I guess we just wait. Road will also be nice. Can I build a road in between here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, so roads cost silver. It would be really nice if it showed you how much silver they cost. You know, like the other game actually had exactly the same problem. That stranded whatever thing that I just said, a small piece of road, like if you build from year to year, costs, let's say, 1 silver. But if you build from year to year, it takes 4 silver. So if you build a small piece, 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 all the way over here, it will cost you like 15 silver. Whereas if you just click and drag all the way over there, it costs you 4 silver. So it's really idiotic, the fact that to build a 1 millimeter road costs 1 silver, but to build a 10 millimeter road also costs 1 silver. You know, it's just like the developers really need to make it not be like that. It's just really illogical. They need to really fine-tune the road building thing. Oh, I can actually build it right through it. How the hell does that work? That should be fine. Let's do another one over here. I don't like the fact that they're blocking me from building over there. Like, not... like, I would like it to snap. Like here, it's snapping. You know, you can see that it's snapping. But over here, it's not snapping. And I can't even put it there. So, I don't know. It's not super logical, to be honest. But I guess we have to work with what we have, you know? Can't complain about that. You just have to work with it. Okay, assign a carpenter, activate working in the carpenter. Activate working. Closed, activate. Okay. Go. Have 3 wood, 20 stone, 32 timber. Build a marketplace. Assign a builder. Assign a marketer. Okay. Now the question is, if you assign a builder, does the builder stop doing all other activities or what? Because that would be really stupid if they simply stopped doing all other activities, you know? Like here also the road isn't even snapping. It should be snapping to this point. Why isn't it snapping? Now I can't even build over there. Why the hell can't I? There we go. Like the road system is weird sometimes. It doesn't allow you to build sometimes. I don't know how you gain silver. Can be obtained from various activities such as in-village transactions and trades. Okay. So we need to assign a builder. How do we do that? Tutorial would be fantastic if they actually showed us how to do that. Villagers. Okay. Assign a builder, assign a marketer. How do I do that? Like, is there a jobs panel somewhere? What's this? It says I have 5 points. 3 of life points are earned by increasing fame. The fame required for new point is 500. Transition to settled life. Now is the time to settle down. The crops must be planted and production must begin. So you get a granary or a granary, whatever, windmill, brewery. Villagers work 1% faster. Wow, that's incredibly helpful. I guess we're gonna do that one. Then that one next, but we need another one. Okay, that's fine. Would have been good if we had a tutorial for that piece, but what can you do? Oops, there we go. I don't like the fact that we have to figure out all of this on our own. Okay, builder. Transport materials to building sites and construct buildings. Did we just literally click here? Okay, now the question is, where is that builder? How do I have a look at who my builder is? Villagers. Builder. There's the builder. How do I see where you are? Okay, so what are you actually doing? Let's inspect this guy a little bit and see if he's actually working. It would be cool if it showed what they're actually doing. You know, like some games. Oh, idle. Okay, so he's idle. So why are you idle? Everyone is working, but now he's idle. That's something that I don't like. So, if you assign a job to someone, like for instance a builder, if there's nothing to build, they just stand around and do fuck all. So that's a really bad game design in my opinion. It should work the way where if you give someone a job like that builder, for instance, and there's nothing to build, then they should default back to being a laborer. Whereas now, he's just going to wander around doing fuck all until there's a building to build, you know, which is obviously bad. That's bad game design in my opinion. Okay, so we want a marketplace, you say. Marketplace. Oh, the marketplace. It's where food is stored and where villagers shop. It should be in every village. Silver is earned from every purchase. You can select the building you want to build from the right menu. After selecting the building, you can change the direction with Z and mouse keys. What the hell is a mouse key? Never heard a mouse key in my life. And install it in a suitable place with the left mouse button after giving the construction order, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so mouse key, I really do not know what a mouse key is, but you press Z and then you can position the thing the way you want. Fine. You see, for that small little piece of road, it took 1 silver, which is really stupid because to create from there all the way like over here, it takes 4 silver. So that's exactly the same thing that I was talking about with that other Stranded Alien Dawn game, where the devs really did not think it through when they made the roads. Doesn't matter if it's 1 millimeter or 10 millimeters. When you build a road, it costs 1 resource, which is just idiotic. It's really wasteful. Okay, so the builder will go build that stuff. Really bloody dark right now. Okay, I'm assuming the builder will do what he needs to do. Okay, build a marketplace, 20 stone. We are currently at 60 stone. Timber. Wood. Okay, so wood is the unrefined version, and then timber is the refined version. Oh, these guys really chop down trees really quickly. I'm assuming they will go dig the stone automatically. Yes, my stone is increasing, so they will do that automatically. What else can I build, or should I just wait? Yeah, I guess I should wait for this thing to be completed. Let's have a look at the animations and that kind of stuff. It looks a little bit slow, like it's almost like the animation is being played at 70% speed instead of 100% speed. That's really what it looks like to me. Can't click on the cows or anything. There is the boulder. It would be cool to just... Oh, there we go. Hey, where are you? Is that you? How do you actually see... Like I'm double clicking on his portrait, but nothing is happening. You actually see what like where he is. Like I just want to see where he is. Gifted from birth. So all of your people also have different talents and stuff. Showing no fear, difficult things. Person who likes to idle while others are working. He moves slower. Damn, that it's gonna require a lot of stuff. And it seems that builders are the only ones who move resources to a building site. So that means I'm definitely gonna need more builders. Yeah, let's take 3 builders. That should obviously increase the speed by 300, well, by 200%. Increase the speed a little bit. Does this guy have enough timber? It looks like it. Do I want the limit to be set at 60 or do I want to increase it? Let's make it 100, why not? I don't think I need a second carpenter, I don't think. One carpenter should do the job. I don't like the fact that when you click on a building, it takes you to that building. You know, I just want to click on the building. I don't want to be taken to the bloody building. Maybe if you double clicked on a building, then it should take you to the building. But just single clicking on a building, really, it's not necessary to zoom in on a building after you've single clicked on a building. Why does it feel like there's so many people not doing much? Is it all children? That's a child, that's a child. Takes a resource. Like, I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that the developers behind this game's English isn't super proficient. Why are you idle? Like, I really would like to be able to zoom in on them. Like, but I'm like, I don't know how to zoom in. Like, seriously. Villager. Ah, there we go. Okay. See, the tutorial also is a little bit lacking, to be honest. So why are you idle right now? Like, she's idle, she's a builder. She's supposed to take resources over here because all of the resources haven't been collected yet. So I don't know why she's idle. Like, if I change her into a laborer, will she immediately go cut some stone or what? Yep, she's immediately going to gather stone, so I don't understand why as a builder she doesn't do anything, but then when you switch her to a laborer, she all of a sudden jumps into action. Also, where are you actually going? It says gathering stone, but from where? Gathering stone. Oh, so she first had to go get a pickaxe. That's stupid. So the workers and your villagers don't already carry the tools with them. They basically need to go to the town center in order to get that done. What's that luck? Quickly have a look what all of these different things are. Luck, very successful in fishing and gathering. Heavy jobs. Works much faster in jobs that require knowledge, such as tailor, blacksmithing, building. Okay, so these other ones don't really affect much, to be honest. So that's fine, we can do this. Then take that one. Oh, we need more trees, I guess. Okay, there we go. Just need 4 more timber. I do have enough wood, so these guys just need to make the timber. That's really all that's required. There we go, we have our 4 that we require. newcomers will arrive in your village. Newcomers were seen coming towards the village where they came from. They were attacked by looters. Several families, including children, were able to escape. Since they could not bring any of their belongings with them, they had to leave everything behind. At the end of the day-long journey, they reached your village. They need a place to stay and food. They want to join your village. That's fine. Yeah, and then obviously I need houses for all of them. I will definitely start working on houses. So these are all same, they just look a little bit different. Okay, so that one is that big. That one is smaller. That one is definitely bigger. So do all of them give the same amount or what? Oh no, wait, this one gives more. So these two are the same. And then this one requires more stone. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna build these ones because I don't want cheap houses. That's fine. I don't mind spending more stone to get better houses. I think that should be fine. And then we can assign another boulder. Marketers collect blah blah blah. Villagers buy this food from the marketplace. Okay. Why can't I unpause the bloody time? But why does that thing stay there? I'm definitely gonna need more wood. Why doesn't that want to go away? Why do I have to click on it again just to make it go away? That's stupid. I guess we can build some more roads. How the hell does that small piece cost 3 silver, but a large piece costs 4 silver? That's exactly the thing that I was talking about. That's really stupid. Pricing of the roads in this game are gonna result in a lot of lost money in the long term if you don't plan your roads well, you know, like if you make a lot of small things the whole time, you're gonna be losing a lot of silver. Like, seriously. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. But another tree thing, but I didn't even get a notification about it. Coal and iron. Stone gets extracted, so it's unlimited amount of stone maybe. And then dressed stone is produced from raw stone. Dressed stone is required for the construction of most buildings. Okay, we will do that, and then after that we get a shipyard. You see there's quite a few different things to unlock. Those are pretty high. It's pretty cool. Definitely means that there will be a lot of stuff to unlock in the game. We need food. We don't have a single food thing so far. Yes, we need to build something like this as well, because we will definitely encounter sicknesses sometime. The game hasn't even told me anything about water yet, food yet, nothing like that. It would be fantastic if I had a grid outline like I have here. Could really have that grid outline from the beginning. One there. I guess I need to build another one. Like maybe over here somewhere. Why can't I build it? Like what's the issue now? Can't build it anywhere. What the hell? Why not? I built one there, so why can't I build another one here? Are you telling me you can only build one? Okay, now I can build it all of a sudden. What the hell? The game even has a couple of glitches. And now I can't build it anymore. Was it because I zoomed in? I think it's because I zoomed in. When you zoom in, you basically break the game. Let's have a look. So I can build it and then I zoom in. Nope. What's the cause? Why can't I build it sometimes and other times I can build it? Ah, there we go. Now I broke it again. So I don't know. Somehow you can actually break the building to the point where you can't build it anymore. So then you have to cancel and you have to reselect the thing. Obviously that's just a early access glitch, but a pretty big bloody glitch, you know. Well, you have to do that every time. I'm gonna lose my mind. Come on, just when I have it rotated correctly, then it breaks again. And it's broken again. Fantastic. Okay, and then we need some kind of food. Gatherer hut, I guess, is fine. So what, does it need to be placed literally inside the forest? Okay, for some reason the production is 100% here. I'm not gonna build something that far away. Cattle. Where are those other cattle? Doesn't the game have like an overview for animals or something like that? Resources? Nope. Don't think there's an overview at all. Like a lot of games have an overview, then it shows you the resources on the ground, it shows you where the animals are, all of that kind of stuff. Like here's cows and stuff like that, but I don't see any goats. Why can't I build it here? Why can I only build it here? Like, look at all of the space. Why can't I build it here? Really, the construction in this game is very finicky. Like, this is not even, like, the devs can't even make the argument that the game is still in early access. This is simply broken. There's a lot of just broken stuff in the game right now. Come on. Oh, is that how it works? Okay, so you place a cattle place down, then you select the range of the cattle place, apparently. Um, so I just don't understand why I can't place it over there. Like, why can't I place it here? Look at this, I can't place it anywhere here. That's just stupid. The 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 building aspect of this game is really broken. Like, I just don't understand. I can place it here, but I can't place it anywhere here. I don't understand why. That's not where I wanted to place it. I wanted to place it over here, but I can't. They simply do not allow me to place it over there. So that's life, I guess. And now my builders have a lot of stuff to build. Let's make that one priority, and then the gatherer hut also priority. Only some people walk around with um, torches at night. That's also weird. You would expect everyone to walk around with torches. Have you guys already cut down all of the trees? Holy schmoly. Guys sure do not mess around. There you go. There's a lot more now. What's taking so long with this? Like, holy schmoly. Yes, we can increase this road even more. This place wants a power and speed person. So what if I don't slaughter them? If I just collect animals, what will happen then? Wonder. Okay, so I already have 2 cows. As long as the animals are on the ranch with workers, they continue to breed. In ranches where the maximum animal capacity is reached, new animals are slaughtered and their meat is stored. Okay. Stuff. Thank you. Go away, please. Thank you. And now I need someone here. Now I don't have any more building projects, I don't think, so let's see what else we want to build. We can maybe build another house. Warehouse we don't have yet, so yes, we can build a warehouse. Field. Ah, chickens. So we can get some chickens. Goat ranch. I guess we need a goat ranch. We already have a cattle ranch, though I don't think I've seen goats anywhere. Once again, we fucking can't put it anywhere where we actually want to put it. Like, I don't understand why. Like, why can't I put it over here? It's fucking open. Like, I wish the game would tell me why I can't put it there. Look at this. This whole area, can't put it there. This is really stupid. Like, a game like this, you can't release a game like in this condition, you know, like, just, it's not functional. Come on. Look at this. This entire fucking area, I can't place it. Like, at least show me where, you know, show me a green area where I can actually place it and where I can't place it, instead of me having to swing around my hand like I'm a fucking monkey, you know, like, at least show me where. Because this is just stupid. Seriously. Why can't I make it that big? Come on, that's just stupid. Why can't I make it past there? I'm not on the mountains yet. Guess that's the best I'm gonna bloody well get it. Blah blah blah, gather fruit, they do not work in winter. That's fine. Okay, anything else? Stone cutter, I have a lot of stone. Firewood is produced from logs. I guess we need one of these for winter. We're still a long time away from winter though. But I mean, I guess we can build it. Why not? Wow, 150 stone. Okay, so that thing will basically eat up almost all of my stone. This thing takes 140 wood. Holy schmoly. Okay. And here I thought that I have a lot of wooden stuff. Apparently not. And apparently you can only put this place on 2 specific places on the entire map. Here or there. Nowhere else. That's stupid. Like, why can't I place it here? Why can't I get stone from the mountain here? I mean, what's this place? You know, what's this for over here? And this one as well. What's this over here for? I mean, this is clearly some kind of a resource over here. I'm clicking on it, but it doesn't show anything. So this over here as well. Like, this has to be some kind of a resource because it doesn't look like the normal mountain behind it. I don't quite understand. Hey, a fishing hut. I didn't even know that I can do a fishing hut. Okay, well, we're definitely gonna do one of those. Definitely. Make that one a priority. Yeah, how long have I been playing so far? Hour and 20 minutes, that's not too bad. I mean, the game is... You can definitely see the game is good. It will be better when all of this crap, like the fact that you can't place buildings where you want to, they don't tell you why you can't place the building. They don't show you where to place the building, like where you are able to place the building. The roads don't snap. Like there's often times when I want to build a road. Come on. I want to build a road and then it's simply not allowing me to. Like it's now being very cooperative, but I mean you guys obviously saw like over here it's not allowing me to place it. So I want to place it over here behind that building there. It's not allowing me to place it at all. Like literally I want to place it from here to there. It's not allowing me to place it at all. So that's really stupid. So you have to go up until there. That's the first place where it allows me to place the road. So the road placing is also basically just as stupid as the building placement as well. Why is that guy angry? I was just angry for some reason. Why can't I click on you? Oh, were you just sleepy or what? What was wrong? Quarrelsome. I also don't understand the traits. Like everyone has just random traits and that's it, or can you maybe choose traits or something like that? You know. The stats also, I don't know if they can increase these stats. You know, do they increase as time goes on, or what? You know, like none of this has been explained. You know, the stats, and honestly, the tutorial is pretty abysmal in the game. Like really, the tutorial, like, fortunately, like I said, I've played a lot of these games, like a lot of these games, so I know how these games are supposed to function. So even right from the beginning I knew, okay, do this, do this, do this. Why are these guys bad? Clicking on it. Okay, so you're sad. Okay, while I'm busy working on food, there is some food, total number of meals, so you can go grab food. That's another thing. The game didn't provide me a tutorial, anything regarding to food. They didn't tell me build a fishing place. They didn't tell me build a gathering place for fruit, nothing like that. So the tutorial is really bad, like exceptionally bad, you know. If you're not a player familiar with this kind of game, your village is just gonna die because you're not gonna know anything about the game because, like I said, tutorial is bad. I also don't understand why there's only 2 places on the entire map where you can build a stone pit. Like that just seems really stupid. Like why are there only 2 places where you can build a stone pit? Like seriously, that seems really stupid. And with a mine, there's only 2 places where you can build a mine. Like that's stupid once again. Like you can only build it there and there. Those are the only 2 places on the entire map where you can build a mine. Like why is it so limited? Like it's really stupid. There's also seemingly no map I'm pressing M, I'm pressing tab, there's no map, so there's no way to look at the game from the top-down perspective or anything like that. Let's have a look here. Gathering, who has a lot of gathering? You have a lot of gathering. You have a lot more speed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take that one. And then ships. How do you get ships? I don't know. Currently can't get ships. I guess I will get them as time goes on. I also don't like the fact that you literally can't move quickly. So this is the maximum speed that I can move at across the map. And the map is seemingly pretty big, so you can see that like you really have to move quite a lot in order to get somewhere. You know, like if I'm being attacked back at my village right now, then there's nothing I can do. I have to literally move like this. There's no faster movement thing or nothing like that. This is the maximum speed that you can move at. Like press and hold right click, that does nothing. Zoom in and out, yeah, sure, you can do that, but that doesn't help with movement at all. You can rotate like this, you know, that's fine and everything, but that doesn't help your movement. So really the movement is really quite bad in the game, you know. Moving across the map is really quite bad. It's nice to see that all of these trees have started to respawn now. But yeah, like the game has a lot of issues, honestly. The fact that the game is so resource hungry in the menu, in the opening menu, that it's able to use 80% of a 3080 RTX is really crazy. The fact that the screen resolution does nothing, quite literally nothing. I can put it on the lowest possible resolution, which is 1000 by 768. Boom, save, and zero difference. Absolutely zero difference. The game still looks really good, and I believe that the game is currently running at 4K resolution, so it's not even running at 2K resolution, it's running at 4K resolution. So you can see it obviously looks good. And then if we go to here and we put it back to 2K, which is what I normally play at, absolutely no change, zero change whatsoever. So the game has a non-functioning resolution system. You also can't change the sound on and off when focus lost. There's nothing like that. Normally a game would allow you to change the sound on and off when focus lost, but this game does not allow you to do that. Oh yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of problems with the game. Is the game worth $20? Honestly, I wouldn't play the game. I wouldn't play the game right now. The game is too broken. There's multiple things wrong with the game. Building placement is idiotic. The game gives you very, very little information. The game has no tutorial to speak of, like literally almost no tutorial to speak of. The graphical options are terrible. Just really, I can't recommend a game in this state. Especially not for $20. Why can't I select like chips? Like this place is just sitting there, not getting anything, not getting any chips or any, not getting any fish or anything like that. There's one fish here for some reason, but like no ships. I can't do anything with any ships. So I don't know, you know, like seriously. And now there's some visual glitches here at the side. So just really, the game has a lot of glitches. The game has a lot of issues. unfortunately, it's just a game that I really can't recommend right now. Not for this price, you know, not for $20. The game is just really not finished, and there's just so many broken things. You know, the building system, the road system is broken. You're not being provided hardly any information. It's just not really a good game, especially not when you compare it to other games in the $20 region that you can get. You know, you can get like City Skylines. I'm pretty sure City Skylines isn't too expensive. I'm not sure, but I think you can get it for around $20. It's definitely been on sale for less than $20, you know, City Skylines. So you can definitely get that game. You can maybe get something like Banished. Banished is a really good game of this genre. You can go back and play the old Settlers games. Those old Settlers games were really fun. I played them quite a lot. Settlers 4 and Settlers 3, they're really quite good. Like I said, I recently played Stranded Alien Dawn, even though that game is bloody expensive, definitely more than $20, but that game is still in early access, but at least it's at a better stage of early access than this game. You know, this game is just broken right now. So yeah, there's definitely a lot better games that you can get for $20. Why is this dude on low health? Like, I don't understand why is she on low health? She has maximum food. Sleeping shouldn't reduce health. The happiness shouldn't reduce health, so why does she not have a lot of health? Like, the game isn't even telling me. Literally not telling me why she's losing health. That's another thing. The game does not provide you with enough information, not even close. So yeah, guys, honestly, unfortunately, this is a game that I can't recommend right now. Maybe in 2 years of development, you know, obviously the game recently entered early access, so maybe after 2 years or so of early access development, where the developers fix all of the bugs and broken things right now, maybe then it'll be worth $20. But right now, honestly, there's no way how I can recommend this game for $20. There's simply too many other games that are very good in the $20 to $30 region of the city builders and city sim games. So yeah, I just can't recommend the game at this price point right now. One thing that I, however, can recommend is that you head over to nexus.gg/LFB Gaming if you are looking for good games that you still pay the same amount that you would pay on Steam, except that I get a small percentage of the revenue and the developer gets 30% more of your money. So for instance, if you buy a $10 game on Steam, usually Valve would take 30%, which is $3. Whereas if you buy that exact same game, you still pay $10 on Nexus.gg, and yet the developer then does not need to give that $3 to Valve. So you still get your Steam key, the developer gets more of your money, and I also get a small percentage of the revenue as well. So it's really a good way to not only support the channel but also support the developers, and you still get your Steam key that you want. So that's one really cool way to support the channel. You can also get some really cool games on there, like Jurassic World Evolution that I spoke about earlier, which is pretty good. Horizon Zero Dawn, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3. There's some really, really good games on there. God of War as well. So that's one way to support the channel. You can also support the channel by going to patreon.com/LFB Gaming. If you want to make a monthly donation to the channel, it really helps me to do more reviews for you guys. And you can also make a direct donation on, I think, streamelements.com/LFBgaming/tip, something like that. You can just look in the description below. I should hopefully remember to put that link in the description below. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will probably check this game out again in 2 years or so when there's more development done on this game. But unfortunately, right now, it's just one that I cannot recommend. So yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.